Okay. All right. Good.
All right. We got everybody jumping on now. I feel like I need to just like smudge it a little bit. Do you think I need to? Is it
Maybe.
a little bit fuzzy to you? Hold on.
Is it dusty
It
from
might
being
be.
at the farm? All right.
All
Hey, y'all.
right. Hey, everybody.
Lots of people jumping on now. There's Ed, Jody, lots of folks. Gosh, I've missed a bunch of names. I'm sorry.
You have to look up here, though.
I know. I'm reading the names on the bigger screen where
They
I
don't
can
want to
see
see
it.
the back of your head.
They can't see the back of my head. It looks like a pack of hot dogs.
Your mama gave spit baths, didn't she?
I give Rett spit baths all the time now because he's always got something on
I
his
had to do
face.
that today at the birthday
Come
party
here,
we took
Rett.
him
I'm trying
to.
to get stuff off his face.
They had chocolate cupcakes today I took Rhett to a birthday party and they had chocolate cupcakes and every kid had this round chocolate.
Oh, Rett come out of school the other day with all the way around his mouth chocolate. They had cupcakes for something.
Everybody was passing out baby wipes.
All right.
Ew, a lick bath.
Well, I guess first, I wanted to make sure, and I'm sure everybody knows by now, but Oklahoma had a lot of bad storms last night. I think the last I heard was 4 fatalities.
Oh, wow.
But we want to make sure that we're in prayer for the whole state. They had multiple outbreaks, but Sulphur got hit really bad, so that was an area that we're familiar with. That's where Daniel lives. And
I saw where Christy Jones had shared about a place in Kansas that got hit pretty hard. I don't know if it's her location or what, but it got hit pretty hard.
Well, I had checked on Brandon earlier. I sent Daniel a message, but I'm sure all of them were pretty busy. And then I checked on the Grounds family, and he said they were good. Everything was west of them, but they were expecting maybe some more storms this evening. But we are really familiar with towns being wiped out by tornadoes.
Yeah, ours got
Complete
hit.
Towns.
Yeah.
We've had damage inside our city, yes.
Yeah.
And we've had plenty of damage around us, but there have been complete towns in Alabama that were just obliterated by tornadoes. So
your mom said Iowa got hit hard too.
See, I haven't seen Iowa, and I saw somebody on here earlier from Iowa.
And there's my mama. So we got both of them on here.
Somebody was on here earlier from Iowa. I saw a comment from Iowa.
Oh, just now?
Yeah.
Huh.
But part of it, we catch it pretty good bit here in the southeast, but on the plains, it's just.
Teresa said there have been 100 tornadoes since Friday in Oklahoma. The Walkers, Arms, Eddie, Marie, and William are all fine.
Yeah, I haven't heard, but you heard from Cassie.
I did.
And then.
Well, I saw their post.
Oh, okay.
I haven't reached out.
But I did text Brandon just to check in, and then I saw where they were moving into Oklahoma, so I checked with Kevin, and Kevin responded. Brandon's probably busy, or he may be working.
Oh, he might be working.
Those storms, he may have had to go in. But either way, y'all just keep them in your thoughts, and if you pray, certainly add them to your list, please.
Yeah, because even if it didn't hit you directly, these people are probably out helping the community too, because they have the machinery and the arm power to do it.
Hey, when it got by quick here, sometimes all we just loaded up was with chainsaws. But what did I see? Sorry, I'm scrolling. Oh, okay, never mind. All right, moving right along. Yeah, I did see where his mother-in-law's storm was going. I see Kathy mentioning that. She had like a little boutique or store.
Yeah, it was cute.
Variety store of some sort. So I did see that where you writing on the table, shaking everything.
You going?
Going where? You writing something? Ed said he saw Brandon in the background when the governor was speaking in Sulphur. So, yeah, he's probably at work. But either way.
Catherine is shivering.
I left the farm just in time to get here and get a shower and get on this live. And I can assure you, there wasn't nothing to shiver from.
It's been
really
never
mind. Tony, turn the air down.
Me and Catherine are going on an adventure tomorrow. And I can't tell nobody where.
Are we going to try to put that in the video for Tuesday, or are they going to have to wait till Saturday for that one?
I don't know. Because you're going to be simultaneously working tomorrow while Catherine and I go on a field trip. And you guys have no clue what
there's another something to pray for, because Catherine and Zoe are going to be unsupervised and unchaperoned tomorrow. So just make sure that you say a prayer that they don't end up in jail somewhere, because I'm not going to get them. Teresa said they're under tornado warnings in southwestern Missouri and Oklahoma.
My goodness.
Goodness. Mitzi, I don't know about the new building. I haven't seen an update on it, but
yeah, I haven't.
Well, Kathy, it's partially Alabama, but those two are headed to Georgia.
We are unsupervised. She said, I'm calling that state and telling them we're passing through.
Cliff said they're going to ask Farmer Rett.
I don't know if I told him.
We haven't told Farmer Rett, and for that reason. Farmer Rett will tell on you.
So Elsie Cool said, how are all the animals, the goats? Everybody is good, and nobody has had babies, so they've
no more babies yet. Except for birds. We've had baby birds. Lots of baby birds.
We have. We've been hatching all the little... Well, we haven't hatched any more ducks. We had one maybe trying to pip today, but I don't know how many more of those are going to actually hatch.
We had to assist a duck yesterday. Just a little. You really don't want to assist them very much. But he just couldn't quite get the egg zipped. But as soon as I made it, I didn't have to help him out of the egg. As soon as I made a few more cracks, he just
popped out. Yep.
Out he come. So we did have to help one out just a little.
Yeah.
You want to be very careful, though,
assisting
with hatching, because
they will bleed to death.
You can cause a lot of damage if you're not careful. You have to know when to help and when not to. So I'm pleased, by no means am I telling you that if you see one that's taking longer than it should to get out. Nick said help him. No, Nick didn't.
Yeah.
He had 2 days to try to get out, and he just needed help cracking.
Yes.
And once I cracked it, he was out. Poof.
And he got moved to the brooder today because he was up and going.
Oh yeah, he was good. But I don't want people to, it's been a day and they're not out yet, and then they start trying to help, and then they've got birds bleeding to death. And anyway, so I guess what I'm doing tomorrow will be included in Tuesday, and then your shenanigans will be Saturday.
We'll see. We'll see.
Well, you told them about it, and I don't even know if it's going to be on the video or not. We should have just saved it to Wednesday.
I can't. I'm excited.
Oh.
I had to tell somebody.
So you got some surprises for them today.
Do I?
Yeah.
What? So how many ducks have hatched so far?
4?
Yes.
5?
And what I think is so neat is when we had...
No. You had 5 total.
Yeah.
When I asked you the other day. So there's 5 total ducks.
Yeah.
And 9 or 10 guineas, 8 guineas.
Christy said put out a surprise video between Tuesday and Saturday.
I'm having a hard enough time getting people to watch those two.
What was I about to tell you?
I don't know. I was asking you about the number of guineas.
Oh, no. Guineas is
8 or 9,
Yeah.
10,
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah. I'm waiting to see. I'm going to leave them in a few more days before I count the rest bad.
Hello, Doug Glasscock.
I'm going to wait and see.
One of my old buddies popping in here, sneaking in on me.
Do a live during the trip.
No, because they don't want to have anything for the video. I got to have something for the video.
But the ducks, I sent Cassie a picture and I said, because I didn't, when we were there, I didn't see any white ducks. All I saw were the black Indian runners. And I was like, we have a yellow duck. Yellow ducks turn white. Well, she was like, yes, we have 2 whites and 2 blacks. So our yellow duck is going to be black and white because it has black spots on it.
Oh,
and I
that'll
thought
be
that's
neat
so
looking.
neat. And our black ones are different shades of black. We've got a couple that are darker and a couple that are like a light gray.
Those have been some neat looking ducks. We're not doing them for breeding anyway, though.
No, it's just
fixing
cool.
to build
We've
them a
never
pond.
had them.
I can't wait for people to see the duck and goose pond.
I know. I'm excited about
I
it.
can't wait for that. And then when we start irrigating the orchard and the garden with that, that's going to be an awesome project.
Yeah.
I can't wait for people to see that.
It's coming. Eddie's just posted a video.
Okay.
But yes, the costume's very hot.
Somebody asked her about Littlefoot. I don't have any dwarf goats for sale. We have Nigerian dwarfs, and we have some Nigerian dwarf pygmy, but we don't have any for sale.
We don't.
Just because we're trying to build up that herd so that you can start your milking.
Just got the message from Eddie family that they are okay. Oh, good. Catherine should wear Littlefoot to Georgia. In the car, she could wave at people going down the interstate. But then when
as long as you keep the air turned on.
Then when we got where we were, she'd be sweating.
You keep the air turned on. That truck's got a good air conditioner. Do we want to talk about the videos before that?
Yeah.
Okay. Zoe's holding out. I'm trying to push her to do something, and she's not wanting to do it. And I forgot. You did the Hoss versus Baker Creek.
We did.
And if y'all did not see those results, we had 100%, as Zoe would say, germination.
Germination.
You said germination twice in that video. I didn't get to pull that Zoeism out either time.
Well, can I just be transparent? I had to film it 4 times. The first time I counted the plants wrong, and I said there was 16. Mackenzie said 14. So then I did again.
That would be pretty impressive if you got 16 when we only had 14 seeds.
And then
that would have been impressive.
And I said 12. She said 14. Because she was sitting behind me. So I did it again, and I said it right. So I had to think it through a few times.
Yeah, but did you say germination in the video? Or did you say the word right?
No, I didn't say it right. I had to rethink everything through and get my numbers.
You said you miscounted, right. But you didn't tell me if you said germination or not.
I said germination, and then Mackenzie had to correct me, and I fixed it and thought it through and said it right.
Edie's going to have to get bail money for you and Catherine, so maybe we can do a GoFundMe or something if y'all get arrested. I'm not coming to get y'all. Tony will come get you.
Better have Ed's phone number wrote down for bail because he's gonna be closer than anybody else.
I saw a really interesting video this week. Is the trailer following that truck?
Scott said, "Oh, you're taking the truck," and Jody said, "You're taking the trailer."
She's taking the truck because she trusted a little more than her Yukon driving.
Yeah.
I think that white knuckling for 11 hours coming back from Oklahoma in your Yukon got you shook up. But you were pulling the trailer.
I was. It'll get us out of any jail in Georgia. We are set.
If y'all make it across the state line,
challenge
you're good.
Accepted.
Anyway, I saw a video this week and I watched it about 50 times. They have fish gigging tournaments in Oklahoma.
I looked at your notes and I thought that said fish giggling.
The guy said that it's a thing in northeast Oklahoma. And it was called fish gigging. And these people are going through this shallow creek like 4 boats wide. And I mean, it's bumper boats in the dark with big lights on the front. And they are bouncing off each other. Well, I knew what gigging meant because I grew up frog gigging. Take a fork tool on the end of a long pole and you gig frogs. Well, they do it with fish. And they have tournaments for it. And all these boats were playing bumper boats up through there, and it was a sight. It was something. And I put it down because I was...
That would be funny.
I need to show you that video. Well, I asked about it. I was like, look, I've done a lot of frog gigging in my time, but what in the heck is a gigging tournament? And he said it's fish gigging, and it's very popular in northeast Oklahoma.
Well, like I said, fish giggling. Mama called that. She said, fish giggling? Yes, that's exactly what I thought.
That's Zoe. Zoe adds and subtracts letters just whenever she feels like it.
Hey, Kayla.
It's just random.
Well, it is what it is.
I'll do it. Answer and get my number from Brandon just in case. I'll make sure to do that because they may need you tomorrow.
Nick said that ain't worth calling in to work for. Oh, you're off tomorrow. You can make a trip. You'll make a trip in that vehicle I don't want to take.
I'm going to be busy. I'm working.
Me too, Zoe.
I've got to answer this question.
I had something on.
Oh, go ahead.
We have noticed that with the steady growth that we have has welcomed all the crazies.
If it's something negative, we're not even talking about it.
We're not. Okay. I just noticed in our slow uptick lately that we have opened the doors to people just telling us everything they think. Like we're not real people or something, you know?
You're talking negative.
I hadn't said a negative thing.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm done. What type of fish are they giggling?
Gigging.
Oh.
I honestly don't know, Lisa. I didn't ask any further questions, but I have no idea. Maybe grass carp or something. Because it's going slow, right? It's going to be something that stays very shallow. So I don't know. If there's anybody from Oklahoma in that area, if you know what the fish gigging tournaments are doing, put it in the comments. Let us know. I don't know what kind of fish it is.
That'd be pretty neat. We should try that.
I'm going to take you frog gigging because I know you've never been.
No.
Kayla said, growth will bring them out of the woodworks. What are you referring to? I've got to ask now because I don't know.
Well, we've just had people letting us know what they think about us without any editing or filters.
Well, I tell you what, I got a message from a much bigger channel this week. A much, much bigger channel. And if they get that kind of crap, then I'm okay with it.
Oh, yeah. I know they do.
Zoe, those giggling fish would be more fun to cook, Joyce said.
Yep, they would.
Lisa, looking for snakes while frog gigging was always part of the fun. And I'm not going to lie, in my younger days when I was really foolish and did all sorts of stupid things, we would typically bring back a 5-gallon bucket of cottonmouths with all the frogs. Don't ask me why. If Scott and Christy Harmon get on this live tonight, ask him. I don't know why. But Scott was with us one night. We were frog gigging, and we gigged the snake and told him to get the grabbers and put it in the bucket. And he said, "For what?"
Yeah, I can see. He's got the right idea. For what? Oh,
Oh,
there he was. He said it was fun.
yep, he was on there.
Mm-mm.
He said, "For what?"
Mm-mm.
And yes, we brought back a 5-gallon bucket full of cottonmouths with it.
That's crazy.
Anyway,
Ooh, I wouldn't. Mm-mm.
see, but he just told you it was fun.
Yeah, I'm
Christy
sure it
was there
was.
too.
I'm sure. I bet Tyler would like doing that kind of stuff.
That was in much younger, foolish days.
She said the snakes would have ate your frogs before you
Oh,
got
they
them.
had to be in separate buckets. The frogs went in the cooler and the snakes went in the bucket.
Oh, let's not talk about that.
You wouldn't have been any
I would
part of
try
that.
frog legs. I see her saying frog legs are good. I should, if we did, I'd try to cook some.
Let's not tell Tyler. I've eaten a lot of frog
I
legs.
bet Rett would like them.
And well, when you put the salt on them, they start moving.
The muscles,
are twitching.
yeah. Mm. Karen used to go bullfrog gigging years ago. Then her dad would fry them up over the fire outside, and they were so good. This is like 60 years ago at a place called Pine Lake in Michigan.
Well, let me tell you about my lying uncles. So when I was a kid, and I started asking questions.
Thanks, Brenda.
You get the frogs, and naturally you have to cut the legs off of them.
Yeah.
Well, they would cut the legs off. We had a sink on our pier, and they would cut the legs off and throw the frog in the water.
Mm-hmm.
And I asked, do the fish eat them or what happens? I mean, the frogs can't swim without legs. And he's like, oh, they grow their legs back. And then we can catch them again. And I was convinced of that for a while. But my uncles were liars. But
terrible.
they convinced me. Because I was worried about it. You know, I was only like Rhett's age, maybe 6 or 7. Maybe that old.
Yeah, they ain't lizards grow their tails.
And I was like, what happens to the frogs now that you cut their legs off? They said, well, they grow their legs back. Oh.
Okay, made it all better, didn't it? It
Yeah,
made sense.
For a little while.
Till you realized.
But it wasn't
Till you
true.
had to do it yourself.
No, not even the least bit true. You know, as I've gotten older, I found out I got lied to a lot in my younger years.
I think we all did.
But anyway. I need to expose the boys to frog gigging.
Oh, gosh.
And that stupid video got me talking about frog gigging. That one video of people gigging fish.
Nick gets
I
on
went off on a tangent.
Yep, you get off in these TikTok holes.
But hey, frog legs are really good. See, Grammy said that's what their daddy told them and they believed it. Well, apparently they passed that lie on because her brothers, Grammy's brothers, Mark and Bobby, are the ones that told me that lie.
Oh, yeah. Londa's at a market and she was just popping on to say hello.
Well, she has
Londa.
to stick around. We're used to having Londa on the lives.
I'll be messaging Londa tomorrow. Hey, Rett. I got a job.
Are you ready for Rett to do a job?
So
y'all stick around. Farmer Rett is coming to do a job.
We have 2 things we're going to do. So on the last live, we told you guys, anybody who signed up for our website between Wednesday night and lunchtime today, I was going to put in for a drawing for a goodie box. And so I manually entered.
So is it time to do that one?
No, I'm just telling you. I manually entered 213 emails, I think.
I thought it said 192.
Well, I don't know.
I think that's what the counter said.
Well, it felt like 480 because I manually did it. But we also, what started it was the people that came and visited us at Pedals. We had them sign our little book, and we're going to do a little drawing for them too, because those were the people that made it, and we talked to in person, saw face to face. So I told Farmer Rett he gets to draw a number, and we're going to figure out who is going to get
the goodie box.
Goodie box.
Yeah.
So you want to do that?
You going to draw them, Farmer Rett?
But you said.
So we got a bunch of numbers here. And Farmer Rett is going to pick us one, and then I'm going to look at my book and see who it is.
Well, make sure you keep it on camera so they don't say we cheated.
I ain't cheating.
Hey, Mama.
Keep it on camera.
Hey, Mama. You said if I come in here without you telling me, that wouldn't be good, but if she said I can come in here, that would be.
Yeah. Okay.
That would be good.
Only
So
when you call me.
Only when she calls you.
Okay,
Well, it is time for you.
Come on.
For Farmer Rett.
Okay. Ready?
Hey, get it on camera.
I'm trying. We're a little close to it. All right. Farmer Rett. We've been shaking these things up for a little while.
He was in trouble if he come before you called him.
Dig good.
I'm going to close my eyes.
Okay,
you can close your eyes.
You can count to 12. What number?
38.
38.
Number
okay.
38.
So let's see who number 38 is. Get down a minute. Hold on, I'll tell you so you can tell them, okay? Hold on.
Now you got to get to your numbered list. Zoe's having to manually count. Which one's number 38?
I'm counting.
I didn't.
Looks like Connie. Oh, you got to tell them.
You got to say it.
Looks like Connie Hernandez.
Connie Hernandez. So I don't know if Miss Connie's watching.
Yes, Kathy, she should have numbered them.
I should have. I really should.
Well, Zoe was running a little bit late.
I was. So Connie Hernandez. So we'll email her if she's not here. Connie met us in person at the Pedals event. You are having so much trouble.
What is the problem?
Oh, here you go. Clicking on stuff.
Oh, God. Why is my mouse jumping around?
I don't know.
Like
Let's
that?
just use this.
Do it. Just hit enter.
Right, so don't interrupt me. I'll have to start again. There we go. So Connie Hernandez. I'll email her if I don't hear from her and set that up. So these are just from the people that met us in person and we had to sign our book. You know, she might not even know who we are. Might have just met us for the first time and not know who we are.
She might have. She might have been there to see Cotton Hill and just wandered over there.
And she might have said, that's some crazy folks. Let me get out of there.
So are you ready to do all the ones that signed up for the website?
No, not yet. I wanted to let Rett talk about his baseball.
Rett talk about baseball.
Get down. Turn
hey,
around.
Careful, buddy.
Turn around. I'm going to let you get up here like this.
It's tight quarters, bud. He's heavy.
He is heavy. Get right here. There we go.
There you go.
There. Okay. Can you go get it? It's in my mirror.
Nuh-uh, quit kicking.
Stop
you want to tell them about your baseball?
So look up there.
Look up here, bud.
So tell them about your baseball game.
Oh, there's Grammy.
Yeah, that's Grammy and Nana's right there. Nana and Grammy. So tell them.
At my ball game, at my winning ball game.
My winning ball game.
I won the ball game and I got a ring.
For the first time, your first ring, isn't it? Here, look back. You can probably see back there.
There you go.
You got your first champion ring.
His sister going to get it.
At 5 years old.
You're going to have to hold it up and show it to them. They couldn't see it good in that picture.
Hey, Nana.
I bet which one of your animals would probably like to wear your ring?
Hey, careful, bud.
Lean back so they can see. They can't see that good. Who do you think would like to wear the ring? I know who I think it'd be.
Meat
Is
bird.
sister having to redesign it?
Meat bird.
A meat bird would like to.
A meat bird?
I figure Jack. What do
Hey.
you think? You think Jack would like to try it?
Yeah.
I bet he would. She's having to get it out of the mirror.
Does she know where it is?
I told her.
No.
But they did a good job. Look up here. Look up there.
No.
No. Oh. Well, they did a good job. They had to play 3 games during the week and championship game on Saturday. And they won.
And we got a ring.
Which we may not see today.
Did you get lost?
What'd you have to do? Look at everything else on there?
No, it was in the drawer.
Oh, I forgot he stuck it in the
You may hold it up.
Mary said Jack ain't got no fingers.
Hold it up right there. Show them. Let's see if we hey, easy.
There we go.
There it is.
Oh Lord, his arms aren't
Let me
that
see
long.
let me see if I can hold it where they can see you diamonds in it. Look at that. Look how shiny.
Isn't that awesome? 5 years old.
Blue and red diamonds.
He's pretty excited about that. He had to make sure he put it with Bubba's rings.
Yeah, Pop called today to tell him congratulations while I was at the farm. He didn't know Rett wasn't with me.
All right.
He wanted to tell him he saw his ring.
All right, go play. We're going to talk some more.
I want to do a little bit more of these.
We're not
drawing no more out there, baby. We're doing another drawing. Slide down.
All right, go.
And then you call me another time?
I'll call you when it's time and so that you can say the name. Okay? Go
Easy,
down
please. Whew. Okay, he escaped without knocking anything over. Everybody said that is a awesome ring. And that's fancy and all kinds of stuff about your ring.
I'll let you be in it in a minute.
Kathy said it's bigger than your head.
Cassie, it's bigger than your head.
No,
Not Cassie. There's Kevin. I was talking to him about him a little bit earlier. Kevin, we were just updating the storms, and I told him I had heard from you and that y'all were okay. But we were adding in some prayers for the Oklahoma folks.
That's right.
But we're glad everybody's all right. And they did have some fatalities, but I think I read it may have been an infant involved. That's sometimes you just can't get away from it, I guess.
That's right. Hey, Jay.
Do I answer my question now?
Yes.
Y'all, I didn't think I would have to answer this question more than once, but apparently I do. We are not raising our cows for slaughter.
Nor is Aunt Judy.
And Judy's not either. Kevin said in Holdenville is where the fatalities were. I had read that. I just couldn't remember the name of the town.
Hey, Tony.
We got that question on. Zoe put out the reel.
It wasn't a question.
First, well, no, it wasn't a question, really. Zoe put out the reel in short about Cinco finding out she had a sister. And then we got a comment about, yeah, she's so happy until y'all eat them.
Yeah.
And I was, no. Our cows are not being raised at all for slaughter. You can find much cheaper beef than raising mini Herefords for it.
Mini anything. Anything with the name Mini
So,
is not going to be.
If anybody wondered at all, I'm just saying.
That's right.
Candy said Sherman Family Farm lost all their animals.
Oh, no. Do you remember the Sherman family? We met them at the Okie. They had all the little kids.
Oh, gosh, yeah. Sure did.
Mm.
I remember they had
stair-step kids, yeah.
Yeah, lots of little ones.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh, I'll have to.
Yeah, Christy said they're obviously not a regular. Well, I don't know. Because
When you put out shorts and stuff like that, you never know.
No.
I said you never know.
They specifically called out Judy as
Yes,
well.
that's true.
They do follow one of us.
Maybe they just followed you.
Maybe.
But
It's sad.
we're just putting it out there that
We do raise food, our own food. I mean, we do raise our own meat, but it's not our cows at all.
no. I just
Everyone's
want to
doing well.
make that clear.
Yeah. Very clear. We're not eating our cows. Not those cows. Now, we will get one eventually that we can raise out for ourselves.
Sure.
But that is not.
But it's not going to be a mini Hereford.
Mm-mm.
But I had not heard about that farm losing all their animals. We'll have to check into that. I do remember meeting them at the Okie, though.
I might message her just to check on them. I'm making a note. Let them know we're praying for them.
Lori said, "Has anybody heard from Arms?" Yes, they are okay, and I don't think they had any damage on their farm because everything there was fine. It was just their town that they live in that was hit pretty hard.
Yeah.
Yes, everybody's answering. I need to get this spinning wheel thing out of the way.
Is it driving you crazy?
Yes.
You want to do it the first 5 minutes we're on. That way everybody leaves.
Zoe, we're 40 minutes in.
She said it was just flooding at their home.
Yeah, several people have said
I
they
can
had
imagine
some
they weren't able to get across there for a little while. They probably had to just park knowing it was coming like they've done before. Okay, so Nick's going to go crazy if we don't go ahead and do a drawing.
Yeah. I want to get that out of the way so we can move on. Edie says she's not leaving.
That's right, because we can count on her. So, all right. So what I did, I'm going to share our screen here. You want to do it? I showed you how.
Well, the mouse was jumping around a while ago. So.
Add that.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
And then there.
Click the.
There.
Yeah.
Can y'all see that okay?
You see all those?
Watch up here to make sure.
Yeah. Y'all see all those? Here, why don't you remove that off there? Okay, I forgot about that. So all those are the people who have signed up on our website since Wednesday.
Are the comments hung up? Okay, yeah. I got one. Yeah. Yep, they can see it.
Okay, so all those are people who have signed up on our website since Sunday.
See, it says Wednesday. Inputs 194.
Okay. There was a couple that were just testers, and it said test.
Oh, okay.
And I removed those. So what we're going to do, and the way that our website works is when you register for it, it saves your email address, not your name and all that. So all these is everybody's email. I copy and pasted. So whoever wins, it's going to show their email, and I will email them directly.
But if it's not obvious, then they're going to have to tell us their name if they're on here.
Yeah, that's the only down part is most of them. There was a few that had names. But
some may be obvious.
It was, some had names, but it was not many at all. So, drum roll, please. Oh, and then that sound effects.
I left the sound on.
Yeah. So tired. Let's see Mama Fur. All right, let me write that down.
There's the winner.
Hold on.
So I wonder if I can copy and paste this into our comments.
Yes. I don't know who it is, so we'll just tell them congratulations. I can go back and look and see if it had a name.
Okay.
It's just how our if I might just be dumbing it down and can't. So yeah.
Katie said she missed that announcement.
Yeah. Well,
so
you had to watch the live on Wednesday or the replay of it. And we talked about anybody who was on the live between then and Sunday. I would give anybody who watched the replay the opportunity to. There you go.
There we are.
I gave him.
There's the winning email right there.
Yeah. There. You want to read that? I can't see it as
okay.
Good.
Sherry said, latest post from Arms. We do have some pretty bad damage from the flash flooding at our house, but we were spared from all the tornado damage. Our hometown and many friends were not so fortunate. This will take a very long time to recover from, but we will come through it together as a community. Thank you to everyone who has reached out to us. I'm sorry if we haven't responded. I'm not sure about that.
Yeah. All right. So whoever won, I'll be reaching out to them. Maybe they'll watch and see, and we'll figure it all out. But I hope to do this again pretty
If they
soon.
don't watch, we'll just draw somebody else.
You know what? We'll do. So we hit 14,000.
We did hit 14,000. You want to draw somebody else since we did 14,000?
I don't have time to put all these people in there.
Oh, we got the wheel.
But some of these people.
Oh yeah, that's true.
But let's say when
Right.
we hit 15,000, we'll give away a hat and a goodie box.
Okay.
So 1,000 more. Actually, it's less than that.
It is. It's like 985 more.
So,
but we did top
15,000,
14,000 this week.
We'll do a hat and baked goods box. Because everybody seems to like the baked good box.
Yeah.
Maybe that'll be sufficient.
That ought to work.
14,000 is something that's to us seems so small, but it's if you look at that at 14,000 people in one room, that's a lot of people that decided to hit subscribe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you think about it, it's a lot. I ain't got time.
She has not got time to make y'all cookies for the trip.
We'll just have to stop at Crumble. I won't have Nick telling me no.
There's probably not a crumble between here and there.
Edie said you just want to play with the skinny wheel. The little slivers.
That means you have to type hundreds of names in. Sounds like a tiring job.
Tony said I just need some supper.
Well, if you could get Catherine to get in there and start rattling some pots and pans, Tony.
Oh, goodness. The goodie box is great. I won one last year and really enjoyed it. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. There's decent sized towns without 14,000
Yeah,
people.
Clanton being one of them.
Ours is one of them.
Our town don't have 14,000 people.
Oh, she said spinny, not skinny.
I was like, what you trying to say, you?
That cup's empty.
It's not quite. It's keeping my throat wet.
It's empty. You want a cup?
Bring me my coat.
There's one in the drawer.
No, Max got the rest of mine right there. It's okay.
Thank you, Reba. She's watching. She's just being quiet.
We don't want anybody to be quiet. Catherine said she's good with Walmart cookies.
We just need snacks.
Zoe's not going anywhere without snacks. She won't drive to Walmart without snacks. She has to take a box of Cheez-Its just to make a trip to Walmart to buy more Cheez-Its.
Yeah. She said, Lorraine said, what are you cooking on the campfire, Tony? So,
what are you cooking on the oven?
Well, let's talk about that.
Yeah, let's do it.
It can be controversial.
Because our dinner's controversial?
It can be.
Oh, go ahead.
People.
How's our dinner controversial?
Well, it's not with us. We love it, but not everybody likes it. Salmon patties.
I bet we're supposed to have a pronunciation thing, aren't we?
Well, that and eating salmon patties. Do you guys
Wait
like?
a minute. Hello from the great state of Montana.
Oh, that's cool.
Wade from
Wade.
Montana.
So what about salmon patties?
I want to type something in. Please do not say that this is how we should pronounce it.
Salmon.
Because I know there's going to be some people say you're not saying it right.
Everybody likes salmon.
In Alabama, that's what it is.
Janet asked if I like toasted Cheez-Its. I love the toasty.
Zoe likes all cheeses.
Cheddar Jack. But
Officially, all cheeses.
I have found the crunchy ones, and they're even better. Salmon patties. I have not made them with fresh salmon because Nick won't take me fishing.
Where are you going to catch it around here?
I don't know.
You just have to go buy it. You're not going to catch that around here.
Oh. Lorraine's keeping out of that one.
I know. Lorraine, you say it without the L, don't you?
salmon patties with biscuits and mustard. So I was looking up recipes. I have my recipe that I like to use, the same one Mama used, and
Oh God, it don't have that cornbread mix in it, does it?
it does not.
Okay.
And there were different things people eat with them. One said you eat beans and cornbread with it, and I was like, kind of like when we
I would do
greens.
cornbread with it, but leave the beans out unless it's like green beans or something.
I wouldn't want.
C.S. Nanny said with cream style corn.
Ooh,
See, I don't do cream style corn either. But do you put the cream style corn in them?
No.
I'm
maybe.
asking.
No, she probably eats it.
You might can put it in them.
Oh, Lori said that's how I say it. This is the second time in a week salmon patties have been mentioned.
I knew when Zoe said earlier that she was thinking about making those, I was like, you're going to make those on the night we do a live. We're going to have people telling us we're not saying it right.
Look, mac and cheese and English peas.
I could do that.
So I do salmon patties with onion in it, and you use Ritz crackers and egg, and you mix it all up, and then you can lay it in some crushed crackers and fry it. And then I kept seeing, I was like, well, what do you eat with it? Because we just kind of always eat whatever.
Lay it in crushed crackers?
You kind of make it outside like a crust, and you put it in a cast iron skillet.
Okay.
And
Londa said avoid the controversy and just eat crab cakes.
Yeah. And I was looking on TikTok, and I was looking up salmon patty recipes to see what different variations there are. And so many people say with macaroni and cheese and English peas. So many of them.
I can do without the English peas.
Well, I knew y'all didn't like English peas. I like English peas. And I just didn't get them because if I was the only one going to eat them, I wasn't going to do it. But I did get macaroni and broccoli.
Joni said I would like her scalloped corn.
I like scalloped
What is that? What's scalloped corn?
It's like fried corn, isn't it?
I don't know.
It's like fried corn, I believe. Cheese puffs and Pepsi. That sounds good. Pam only eats the salmon at the Chinese restaurant.
Christy said sub the English peas with green beans she's in. So leave there.
Yeah. I think any kind of green vegetable. So
I'll do that fine.
We're doing broccoli. Our kids love broccoli. Tuna fish and patties with eggs and crackers, and that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
That's the same idea. But we do like the salmon, and so we don't have to do tuna.
Yeah.
Janet said, what are English peas? They're the little bitty.
I guess some probably might call them sweet peas or early peas,
Yeah,
but they're the little round green
tiny,
peas.
Looks like little bitty round things.
Londa said time to pack up and head home. She's leaving the market.
All right. Be careful. Hope y'all did good.
In Ohio, they don't pronounce the L in salmon, but I can tell you what you're saying. I can tell what you're saying. That's what matters.
That's right. The way you all talk is cute.
I got it.
Tony said, please just cook something. Do you ever do broccoli in the air fryer? I have not. Well, I say that we have before. We've roasted broccoli. It's kind of the same thing, and we like that pretty good.
So I am not a fan of the air fryer. I'm just.
So tell me what scalloped corn is, because I'm not sure.
Somebody else
what I see.
Jody said love scalloped corn.
Yeah.
I need to know what it is. So I'm not an air fryer fan, and I see
rabbit poop peas.
I see lots of recipes for the air fryer, and that's just not my thing. I haven't had anything come out of it that was any good.
Catherine said, Tony, I'll be in shortly to cook.
You're not going to let me tell them about that air fryer, are you?
No, because you're anti-air fryer, and I like it.
Well, let me tell you what I saw this week at work. I didn't even tell you. I saw someone come in and open the top of that Ninja in the break room and flip a steak and close the lid back.
Yep.
And I said, are you air frying that steak?
I've heard it's best thing
And
ever.
he said, no, it's got a grill function in it. And I think I can live with that. But if you were air frying that steak, I was never
I
speaking to you
have
again.
heard that an air fried steak
Well,
is
I've
delicious.
also heard lots of things were good out of the air fryer, and all of it has failed so far.
Well, you say that, but the chickens I made the other day was in the air fryer, and you didn't know it.
What?
The chicken patties.
They were chicken patties. You can make them in the microwave.
Why would I do that?
Well, the air fryer doesn't change anything.
We're not going to have this discussion with 184 people watching us.
Why not? They don't care. See, Catherine said Tony hates the air fryer.
Our stove, hers is too. I think we have the same stove. Is an air fryer, and it's like we can't.
Kim says tater tots in the air fryer are absolutely the best, and I am not believing it.
1 whole kernel corn, drain 1 can of cream corn, 1 egg, milk, butter, and saltines crushed, mixed, topped with buttered crackers. That sounds delicious.
So it's like a corn cake of some sort.
Cream corn casserole, like Retha said.
Huh.
Bake it $3.50 for $45. It's right up.
Kim says they are so crunchy. Well, I have not had anything crunchy out of that silly air fryer.
It's because we don't leave it in there long enough.
Obviously. I always hear Brooke talking about doing wings in the air fryer.
You can do salmon patties in the air fryer.
There's no way.
But I think the issue is we cooked them and it took 45 minutes to cook it.
And they weren't good after 45 minutes.
And it was supposed to be faster.
They weren't even good then.
Wade said thickened with sweet corn layered in a savory blend of cheeses and topped with an irresistible butter cracker topping.
That is very descriptive. The description made it sound better.
Air fryer makes things crispy. Air fryer is the best. Somebody don't know how to use it.
Gloria said you don't know how to use it. Gloria said you don't know what you're doing.
She's right. She's right. Because I bought a stove with an air fryer, and I still ain't figured out how to use it.
You had that huge air fryer on the counter before you got the stove with air fryer in it, and it wasn't any good either.
Yeah, Christy says she's still going to stick with her salmon patties in a skillet. That's what I'm about to do.
He said it had a grill function, so it was basically grilling.
Yeah, that one we had a grill function.
It had a good color on it. I don't know what it tasted like, but it did have a good color on it.
I'm sure it was cheaper than that stove with that air fryer built in.
No question. Brenda said they have a rotisserie in their air fryer, and they put pork tenderloin.
We had the one that I took out to the shed had a rotisserie in it.
Mm. Yes, Wade, she has an air fryer in her oven, but we also have an air fryer that took up about half our counter, and I didn't like it either.
So our oven has a bread proofer. It has an air fryer. It has a convection oven and a regular oven and a convection broiler and a regular broiler.
Lorraine said she tried to sell her air fryer after the first use. I would have.
I know.
C.S. Nanny said, don't try okra in the air fryer. It don't work. Well, neither did anything else.
Y'all done got Nick on a tangent.
I'm going to leave it alone. I'm just joking.
I've never had an Instapot.
Kathy, I've never tried anything out of
Instapot. I would like to. I've heard it makes meat very tender. It's like vacuum sealing, but cooking at the same time. It just... Can you do that?
I've heard of the Instapot, but I don't know exactly what it is. Tony said he don't think you can give them things away.
Lorraine said nobody wanted it, so now it's a dust collector.
Catherine says she cooks everything in the Instapot.
I've heard they're really good.
Poor Tony. Bless his heart.
Oh,
that'd be like just having everything you cook out of a crock pot.
I was waiting on that comment. We had that discussion earlier about Nick and the crock pot.
I wasn't in here.
Me and my mama and Matt.
Oh.
It is a pressure cooker. That's what
the Instapot's a pressure cooker?
Uh-huh. I'll stick with my crock pot. Good night, Cliff. Well, you ready to go make
I done made fun of everything.
What reels do we have?
Cooks. What
reels do we have?
God, I don't know.
We ain't talked about
We
no
probably
farm.
didn't
We're
do
back
any
on
good
food.
ones.
We done got back on the food.
Why do we always end up on food?
Oh, I do want to say
Probably
that
because we're always hungry when we do a live.
if you guys saw my reel about, if you could have your dream farm, and
that's one of them.
And you didn't comment, go in and let me know, because I have really enjoyed reading everybody's comments and ideas and thoughts and all. Because a lot of people would say, I don't want to copy Brooke and Jason, but you know what? Their setup is awesome.
Well,
and everybody will take bits and pieces of everybody else's they like and put it together for their own.
I think some misunderstood, thinking that, hey, we were looking for somebody to copy or whatever. You were wanting to know what their ideal farm was.
I want to know what yours is.
What the viewers' ideal farm would be. Not what do we need to do.
Yeah, like if our plan has changed as we have evolved our farm. So what our farm would look like is definitely a lot different than it looked like 4 years ago, and I just want to know what other people, if somebody said, here, do what you want, have what you want. I wanted to know what those were.
I saw our brown farmhouse pop in.
Oh, hey, y'all.
Did you hear about Pharaoh trying to get in everything?
Is he walking?
He's trying to.
Bless it.
I know we hadn't caught up on videos yet, but I was listening to it, and I knew that you hadn't had a chance to get on there. They popped up on a live.
Yeah, I remember you mentioning.
And I pulled it up, but then I had to get off the live because Rett's ball game started.
Yeah, right.
So I was sitting in the parking lot watching our brown farmhouse, and Zoe's already took Rett up there. They were warming up and everything. And I was walking back in the park, and I got a text said, "Hey, Rett's up.
Thanks, Kathy.
Next batter," and I'm coming. I'm like 30 seconds away, so I had to get off of it. But right before I got off, they were talking about he's already in everything.
Yep.
They can't turn.
It was a super random live.
They can't.
Yeah.
Even turn their head, and I was like, "Yeah, I remember that."
Nick has a video. Tony said, "Where are y'all going?"
Right in there in the kitchen.
No, he's talking about me and Catherine.
Oh, where are you and Catherine?
I guess
I figured he would know.
Well, I can't tell him right now.
You can't tell him. I figured Catherine must not tell him nothing.
She's gonna tell him after dinner when she gets his belly full what she's doing tomorrow. But we have a video of Rett sitting in front of that TV stand over there, and he was little bitty, and he was pulling every DVD out.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Nick said, "Rett, stop. Put it back, Rett." Rett goes, I'm trying. And he's steadily emptying everything out of that cabinet. And he couldn't even walk yet.
No, but he can pull up.
Uh-huh.
And he was already talking, and he kept telling me, I'm trying.
Glenda had said their farm is outstanding, but it costs lots of money. And that's right. That's something we have to remind each other, talking about Brooke and Jason.
Oh, yeah.
And that's something we have to remind each other. We're starting from zero, and we didn't come in it with a bunch of money, with a big amount that we can put forth.
Now said my dream farm would cost several million.
That's right. That's why it's a dream. Mm-hmm.
Tony said he's the last one to find out, but Catherine said you weren't listening when I told you.
But that's something we remind each other, is that we can't just throw every penny we have at it right now to make it what we want.
No, it's got to be done a little at a time.
It's one little step at a time. But look where we are compared to where we were when we first did it. There was a single gate and nothing but some pastures, and I
wonder how much of that I've got on video, because I wasn't thinking back then.
Right.
Number one, when we started this, we were not doing YouTube.
No.
Or any other social media for that matter. But I do probably still have some pictures and video of that, and I need to at least see if I can find any of that.
We probably have it on our personal page that we could probably go back and save. Every time I talk about having a farm, he wants to know when I won the lottery or found a sugar daddy. Hey, Troy.
That's part of it. You
Farmhouse
got
with a spring house to the right and garage to the left. Barn behind the garage. Chicken coop, rabbit house next in line with a chicken run attached to the coop. Sounds beautiful to me.
We'll have to see what we can find about showing that.
Yeah. Well, let's go cook some dinner and settle in, watch our catch up on videos.
We will get to catch up on videos. I'm gonna make Zoe watch the shenanigans of Baby Pharaoh.
Oh, I love it. I just love it. All right, guys. We will have exciting video this week, I hope.
We just don't know what day.
Well, that gives them something to look forward to.
Zoe hasn't told me whether I'm gonna get to post their trip tomorrow in the video on Tuesday or if it's on Saturday's video.
It depends on how much I get to film. Oh. All right. We'll see y'all on Wednesday.
Bye, guys.